Your greatest security in the prophetic realm is in the dimension of the interpreter. Let me tell you something about the story. Now, if you listen carefully, he talked about Joseph as the handle, the icon, the token of the interpreter, and then details his story. But now, his first dream is that he sees what? Sun, moon, and 11 stars bowing down before him. Now, when he tells it to his parents and his siblings, everybody gets it. So they did not have an interpretation problem. They did not have a revelation problem. They didn't have a prophetic problem. The prophetic was not, the word of God was not precious. They had a boy that had prophetic prowess. They did not also have a revelation problem. Neither did they have an interpretation problem. Something strange I want to show you there. Now, he saw sun, moon, 11 stars bowing down. When interpretation was going to come to that revelation that was received by a prophetic voice. Are you seeing what I'm saying? In that family, only the people who spoke the interpretation survived the prophecy. It was sun, moon, 11 stars. When it was time to switch into interpretation, a prophet had risen. Revelation has been given. Now we sat in a council for interpretation. And sun, moon, and 11 stars was the revelation. But the only voices of interpretation that we heard was the voice of father and 11 sons. We did not hear the voice of the mother. In the day that prophecy will be fulfilled, although the revelation was accurate, the prophetic word was accurate, God did not lie, but she was not present. There was no moon in that day. Because when the prophetic moved into revelation and it was time for interpretation, her voice was not heard. Nobody heard her voice in the interpretation session. So her part in the prophecy died. And if you look at that prophetic word that came as revelation and needed interpretation, it did not only foretell of Joseph's rise, it also told about the fact that the mother's life is on the line. Because she was signified in that revelation as the moon. The sun is constant. The stars are constant. Their constellations are set. But the moon is seasonal. Is conditional. So if any voice should have been heard that day, insisting, are you seeing? Are you still here? It was the moon that should have risen up and said there are many seasons, but by the power of interpretation, I set my season. I set my season. I will appear in the day of fulfillment. Somebody stand up to you. You are still sitting down. Many of us are still in the conditional dimension because we have not learnt our voice on the interpretation day. God says to me, today is your day of interpretation. Raise your hand and declare, I set my seasons in the spirit. It will come to pass in the natural. Every word I have received from the Lord, none will fail or miss its mate. I lift up my voice tonight and I enter into the prophetic realm. I move from the prophetic to the revelator and the revelation, and let every revelation receive interpretation. Let every prophetic revelation now receive interpretation. That the eyes of my understanding being enlightened. Give me eyes of light. Give me eyes of light. The seasons of interpretation has come. Oh, that I will not be lost. That I will not be alien to the grace I was born to carry. That I will not be missing in the day that the sun and the moon and 11 stars stand up together. Just take 2 minutes. Pray.